today's episode, we're going to blow this thing apart and start cleaning it up. We're going to finish weld the frame and just start hitting the detail work. Bearings, front end, cleaning this thing up, getting it ready to go. It's going to be a lot of work, but quicker I get at it, quicker we get it done. So I will see you guys in a little bit.
I believe you'll be somebody, someone I could call the one. You're gonna be my only. I can see that you were watching. I'ma make you fall in love. Just step back and watch me work. I believe you'll be somebody, someone I could call the one. You're gonna be my only. I can see that you were watching. I'ma make you fall in love. Just step back and watch me work, daddy. Watch me while I work. Yeah, now let me.
Huh. Oh, my back. Oh. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Steve the Canadian coming back. And yeah, you guys have seen it taken apart, and now you're seeing it taken apart. You guys ever wanted to have a model, like a Model 3-wheeler, but you want a life-size one? Order now. $49.95, 200 payments. This could be yours. Some parts may need assembly all on their own. But yeah, so we got this thing apart and we got her laid out. This is basically everything good and bad required for this thing to be a nice machine. Oh, I found some nice stuff on the Amazon cart. I'm talking like, oh, where is it? Actually, we're missing one piece. You know what? I did all that and I'm missing one piece. This piece. But you know what, guys? This piece is savable because it's not done yet trimming. And you see that crack right there? Body filler. Plastic body filler. The front, I like it without the vents, so that'll be fine. But I measured this right here because this is going to be useless now. You know what? You know what, guys? So yeah, I measured this area right here, and they make on the old Amazon there an absolutely almost perfect shaped LCD screen with the GPS, everything. So I'm thinking, oh, I got so much in the cart now. I got them wheel spacers back in the cart. Cause yeah, just getting everything ready. I'm like hanging in between. Like, I need your guys' help with this. Cause I'm just racking up my mind thinking about it. You see these old bastards right here? Yeah, these bastards. So they're still good. They're still good shocks from '93. The new shocks are the exact same. They have sold those shocks for, probably ever since quads were a thing. They've been selling them. But I, like many others, have urges. Excuse me. And one of those urges is air ride. It is. I know, and that'll sound ridiculous to 99% of you guys. Air ride on a three-wheeler? It's already an independent rear suspension three-wheeler. Ridiculous. Why not go a little further? But that's what I was talking about when it comes to fat. Because, I mean, if we doing that, then these shock mounts are no more, you know what I mean? The outer ones there. Like, can't have them there. But I measured, and just on the inside of those tabs, both of those would butt up, weld together, and leave room for the, I believe they're 15-inch air shocks. 15-inch compressed air shocks. So they got to be 15-inch closed up. But measured out, the control arms at that 15-inch with those tabs on the inside, I am measuring some of this, guys, will be, like, when they're lowered, it'll be just below level. So basically, I'll be able to have that thing at ride height, or above ride height, or a little below ride height. So I can air it out, you know what I mean? And the front is already a little lower. Just a little bit, just a touch, just a scooch. So I can afford that. Like, I can afford to lower the back to look cool. I'll be real, guys, I don't think this thing's gonna see much mud at this point, so it's just a 50-50 at that point. It could see mud, but I mean, there's probably gonna be electronics up in the front. I figured out that the EU, that bad boy right there, still goes on the front right there. So there's still lots of room. I'll just give you guys a close-up view. Plastic gas tank, that actually gets stuck in the frame now because of the cage. I think it came out the front before, comes out the back now. Whoa, that's the motor, obviously. It's a big old guy. The front end. Yeah, I love how Suzuki, it's all one unit. Motor, tranny, rear end, all one unit. That coming out of this was crazy. Like, you see how there's a bar out that side? You still have to lift the whole engine and turn it sideways to get it out. So it was actually kind of, I won't say a process, but it was a thing. I'll say that. So I've already got plans, ideas. I mean, I've had ideas and plans the whole time, but I'm going to be 100% real with you guys. My ideas and plans for the last 10 years have been as far as having the world's first rear suspension, independent rear suspension three-wheeler. I'm still saying it's a Honda because it's got a Honda VIN now, and it'll have a Honda front end. But it might not have a Honda front end anymore either, because I got a line on a machine that I really want to get. You guys have probably never heard of it. Oh, fuck. No, I'm not going to be able to remember the company, but there's a company from Ontario that made three-wheelers, and they only made about 375 of them. And a guy, like 3-4 hours away, has one. And he wants $650 for it, and I asked him if he wanted $450, and he waited like a month to get back to me, and he said a hard no. So I might have to come up to $650 to get it, but it's a one-of-a-kind, basically, machine. So, just like this. So it'd be cool to have that front end on this machine. Yeah. You know, it'd be cool to have someone that like follows me around with the camera. Have you guys ever watched, I'm shouting someone else out, Dan's Speed Shop, DD Speed Shop? Great YouTube channel. Have someone follow him around. Great footage. I would try to mimic it, but it's me. Yeah. So all of this is now just gonna get put away. Oh my goodness, look at that. See, this is what I mean. Or I just need actual filming, but I didn't want to be stationary right now. So the frame right now is getting put up and getting welded, getting grinded down. I got to add some tabs. Oh, see, I got parts buried that I actually should have thrown in the picture, and I never did. Sorry if I'm loud here, guys. Okay. All right. So, skid plate. We got basically middle to front skid plate. The rear one's still on there. This actually was fully skid plated. There's a small one in my storage for the front of the quad. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Skid plate front to back. But I want this one to fit, and the tabs need to be welded back on up front, which is fine. Because the bars were a little more narrow up there anyways, so just got to cut the tabs. No, I already cut the tabs off, actually. Yes. So, see, sometimes you forget. So, I already cut the tabs off, so now I got to weld the tabs on, cut off a few other things, finish weld the frame, grind it down, and get back at it in regard to getting it prepped. Knock out the bearing stuff up front because I got new bearings on the way. Yeah, they make new bearings for Hondas, which is great. A lot of the parts, like mechanically, are easily findable, except for a head. They don't even ship to Canada, so I'm not getting that head. I gotta buy a machine. I've come to terms with that for the plastic, for the head, but I'm gonna buy a 300 at that point because I want more power, and the 300 head goes right on that. So I'll just get a new piston, a 300 head. That bitch will be running. Yeah, running strong. Other things are in the cart, but we'll hold off on that. Yeah, so till they get here, then I'll let you guys know what's up with the other surprises in the cart. Because there are things that were already ordered and on their way. I just live in northern Canada, so to be honest, like getting shit up here is hit and miss. But there are things on the way for the motor already, have been for a while. And they make it go vroom vroom. First they squirt squirt, and then it goes vroom vroom. But another thing goes, and it goes even faster. So you take from that what you will, and yeah, I'll just continue on getting this thing ready to impress myself. So we got all that figured out, like idea-wise. That thing is just going to be cleaned up, refinished. Have that screen mounted in there. I'm going to have my brother 3D print some stuff. Gonna get that onto the frame, get it all back on, because the front's a little different, obviously, so I got to re-weld tabs. And then finish that frame. That's number one, getting that done. And then everything else gets dealt with. The front end, that's probably a day rebuild, so that's not bad. But actually just finding like a nice fender. That'll be, the price-wise probably won't be too bad, but finding it will be the hard part. I could order a new one. They're like $150 for a new Mayer one, but it's going to be like your typical standard one. So at that point, I might order a Yamaha one, just like that one, to have the louvers. I like the louvered look, and that's actually why I want that machine that's like 3 hours. Oh, no, it's like 4.5 hours away. Either way, I want that machine because it has its own style louvered fender. I'm basing the whole front end off the fender, like basically, other than the three-wheeler part. I'm going to buy a whole nother machine for a head and for back plastics, because I know a couple that have good plastics on them. And then that'll deal with tires and shit till I get the other stuff handled. And then all this stuff is just clean it up. I mean, other than the seat, get a new seat. But everything else is just clean it up, heat wrap, all that jazz. So, next video is going to be on probably just some fabrication. Oh, yeah, my God. See, I'm covering the camera again. Probably just some fabrication on the frame. That'll be the next one. So, until then, I will see you guys later. I'm going to get busy. I'm going to pack all this shit up and get going on that frame. Yeah. Trike Fest 2024. I don't know when it is, but I'm going to look it up because I'm going to it with this. And I could piss off everybody there. You know, I was reading up, because the last video, and I know I said goodbye, and now I'm just going to keep on going. I said world's first Suzuki three-wheeler, possibly. I looked it up. They did make 3 different versions of a three-wheeler. They made a 50, a 125, and a 185. The 185 looks kind of cool. They kind of look like old man vans. It's a weird thing to say. But I didn't know that. So... But they never made anything above a 185. And this is a 250, will be a 300. Still Still a first. Whatever. You know, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. The world's first independent rear suspension three-wheeler, Honda three-wheeler off-road, but will be legal. I found a video from old YouTube, like old YouTube, of a guy that took a motorcycle and put independent rear suspension on the back as a three-wheeler. And he did like way more engineering. He did like full aluminum frame and TIG welding and everything. And I was like, but does it count? Because it's a motorcycle. So it's really just like a trike, like a Honda full road trike or a Harley road trike. You know what I mean? I don't know if Harley makes trike. They probably do. But that shouldn't count. This is an off-road vehicle. So I'm still taking it. But yeah, it's for me regardless. So yeah, I'm dragging it on now, and I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure to check out my Twitter and the other videos. Keep up to date. Peace.